the source. Yeah, you're looking at it, baby. And I'm back. And guess what? I'm sick of the UFC right now. What are we doing? We got these dummy judges in here, don't even judge a fight. Some of them never even been in an octagon. I've probably fought more than some of these judges in here. I'm probably more qualified. I mean, I know I am. Obviously, I'm the source. I'm the one who gets it done. I'm the king. I'm Mr. Intel. You know these things. I'm more qualified than these bums. And we're seriously going to sit here and act like Leon Edwards won that by 2 rounds? By 2 rounds.
No. Oh, no.
I mean, people got him winning by more than that. They got Usman, the only round he won, being the 3rd round. People are talking disrespectful on this man. But how are we letting these dummies out here? Sabrina, who can't even see over the side of the cage, letting them judge these fights, having to watch on a screen, can't even look with their own 2 eyes. She's too short. Then we got dudes who know, I mean, it's just dudes like people in the chat. It's just dudes just like people in the chat. People who think they know about fighting. People who think they know about the UFC. People who think they know about anything when it comes to striking. And we're letting them dudes judge now? The judging is atrocious. It's horrible. It's awful. There was even a weird card. One of the judges even had a weird card in the Fiziev Gaethje fight that made no sense. I mean, it makes no sense. Sometimes I'm wondering if they're even watching the fight. I think sometimes they have to go to the bathroom. They leave and go to the bathroom, take a bathroom break, and they'll say, let me see. I don't know. He looks like he got beat up that last round. I guess I'll give it 10-9 to the other guy. They're watching. Now, let me address this. Okay? Let me address the elephant in the room. I have no idea what happened to my sunglasses, and I'm ticked off about it, okay? So tonight's the wrong night to try me. Tonight is the wrong night to try and step on my feet. And I already see some of you bumps in the chat typing in there saying, good, we don't got to hear Trey's crap. Good, we don't got to see Trey today. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm the one who made this channel. I'm the one who made this show. I'm the reason you know anything about the UFC the past 2 years. You wasn't even a fan of the UFC until I came into the picture. Just know that, you bums. Now I'm done with these judges, man. I mean, it's absolute crazy. You're going to tell me that he won by 2 rounds? By 2 rounds? Are you kidding me? And even taking a point away? It's still 48-46. Are we serious? I mean, it's blasphemy. Leon barely did anything. Now, Usman wasn't that impressive either.
What?
But Leon barely did anything.
Oh, my God.
And then that gets me started in this. Trevor Wittman has to go. He's a that dude's a bum. He's a clown. What is he doing? I know more about he's nothing but a mitts coach. He's nothing but a dummy, a standing, walking dummy for the punchers to throw punches at. He knows nothing. I mean, is he off something? Do the coaches have to get tested also? Is he on something for real? I need to know. Because he stands there like an absolute clown, smiling like he has no idea what's going on, like he's in a whole nother world. This dude's an absolute cornball. He sucks. And everybody's been hyping him up because he's had Rose, and he's had Justin, and he's had Usman. They were all nice before him. He didn't do nothing for them. He's got to go. He's got to go. Usman, listen, I know you're listening to me right now because I'm the king. I'm the one who gets it done. I'm Mr. Intel. I'm the source. I know you're listening to me right now. If you want to be great, if you want to get back to being great, if you want to do what you did before you went with this clown, before you went with this bum, before you went with Smiley McGee, oh, Smiley. I didn't know Sam Alvey was coaching Usman. Now, I'm tired of seeing this Smiley cornball. Usman, if you want to be a champion again, if you want to be great again, fire that bum and go to another place to train immediately.
Well, thank God that's all that your time has allowed us. I just got to get your video here for, there we go. Oh, there it is. There it is, guys. The man, the myth, the legend, and all I see is his hat. That's a fire hat. I just gave you free promotion. Let me see. Transform. Reset, maybe? Hit the screen. Okay, we're having just all the issues today, guys. But don't worry, guys. I'm going to get it done. Because I'm the real source. Oh my God, you're so zoomed in. It's crazy. I don't know how people feel about this, but I don't know. But I don't worry, Trey. Someone's going to fix things. It's going to be me.
Honestly,
and I hope
it's probably better. It's probably better they get to look at me.
And it's better that, you know, I fix things because your takes are horrible.
We've gone for so long. We come back for 1 week, Miller, and then look how unprofessional you look. And you want to talk down on me. And, I mean, get it together. We're using Zoom for what? For what?
I thought your 96 Windows could, you know, computer would work, but I guess I was wrong.
I don't know how. You actually sounded worse on Zoom than your regular voice. I mean, I didn't even know you could sound worse than you actually sound right now, but
boom. We're good. We're good, guys. We're good. It's working. Let's talk about some of your initial points. We didn't even talk.
Donate to my GoFundMe. How about that?
Yeah, how much you got in there?
Donate to my GoFundMe right now. How about that?
When you hit $20 on there, are you gonna send me my money or how does that work? Because I looked at my Cash App, I looked at all forms of payment, Venmo, PayPal, I looked everywhere, Trey, and I don't know what happened. Can I get one of those wedgies hat? That's a fire hat. I mean, maybe we could work something out there, but I haven't received my money. You owe me $20, don't you? Should be 30, by the way. Should be 30, by the way.
I think I'm just gonna be like one of them judges, and I'm just gonna decide. I think Usman won the fight. So I won. You send me $20. I think Usman won the fight. I'm going to be like one of them judges and just not even care about it and just pick whatever and just say whatever. I think Usman won the fight, so go ahead and send me my $20, Miller.
So you had Usman winning, seriously. Like, what rounds did he win? Let's break this down. Because I'm sure you saw my video. It was exact to the T.
I'm not watching
great video.
MHCs anymore. I told you I'm done watching the MHCs. I'm done watching Miller's horrible takes. You can hashtag that in the comments. MHTs. It's Miller's horrible. Anytime you see him come out with a video, just assume it's gonna be comedy. Go ahead.
You can just write that in the comments.
Get you some candy. Tell your girl to pull up. Y'all are watching a comedy. Y'all got a 20-minute comedy coming on because Miller has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to the UFC. Miller has no idea what he's talking about when it comes to the MMA. Okay.
Okay, with that out the way, Usman and Leon, how did you score it, Trey? I would love if you could even rationalize your own thoughts with that one. Yes.
First of all, I had Usman 3-2. I mean, I had Leon 3-2. Okay, so let's clear that up. Okay.
3 rounds to 2.
3 rounds to 2, which has him winning. With the point getting taken away,
it would have been a draw.
I have it being tied.
Okay.
What
rounds?
A draw.
What
and
rounds?
The fact that they can't see that, the fact that they act like Leon dominated that fight.
He did.
First of all, it was kind of a boring fight. First of all, it was kind of a boring fight. Don't act like any fireworks happened. Don't act like anything good happened. It was boring. He landed a couple body kicks. That was it. That's all Leon did. He honestly looked pretty tired. He looked pretty tired the whole time. If you're asking me, he was getting walked down the whole time. It was just like the other fight.
He was getting walked down, but landing the cleaner strikes, the more significant strikes. He wobbled Usman in the second with that knee to the head. He got up from
him. He was fine.
Wait, let me.
Usman wobbled. He wasn't wobbled.
Let me also say too. if you didn't enjoy that fight entertainment value wise, that's not Leon's fault. You know that, right? That's Usman's fault because his career at the end of the day.
Whoa. Usman was the one applying the pressure the whole time. What the heck are you talking about?
Okay, but what does he do? What does he do in his usual fights? He takes you down, he holds you. It's a boring fight. What fights have been good from Usman besides the Kobe fights? The Masvidal knockout, that's it. Name another one. Name another one where you're like, man, I can't wait to watch that fight again.
I don't know. Any of the 18 fight win streak he had? I mean, What are you talking about? We just going to forget about that?
They were entertaining fights? I'm not saying that he won. I'm saying were they entertaining?
He was going on a run like nobody ever has before. Actually, only one other person had before.
So what does that even mean? They weren't entertaining fights. At least Silva's welterweight dominance were entertaining. The submission at the end of the fights? What knockouts besides the Masvidal fight?
I mean, that's one of the craziest knockouts we've seen in the decade. What do you mean?
That's why I said besides that one. He's not an entertaining fighter.
He talk about one of the biggest highlights in one of the craziest knockouts, hardest knockouts in history, and then be like, besides that. Besides one of the best in history, besides it.
Him and Adesanya were known for being two of the most boring champions in the octagon. Now, don't get me wrong. His skill set is up there. His skill set, but he was. They called him Snoozeman. They called him Kamaru Snoozeman.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Don't you ever put Usman on the boring snore level of Adesanya. Do you hear me? That's one of the besides Rose's fight. That's the most boring fighter in history. In history, he sucks. And he's about to get knocked out again. I don't even know why he's doing this.
Oh, something we could agree on. I don't know if he's going to get knocked out, but I do believe he's going to lose. But back to the Usman Edwards thing. Edwards is a legit striker. He had some entertaining fights before. That Nate Diaz fight got caught at the end, but for the most part, he stands in there and bangs.
The most entertaining thing about that fight, the most entertaining thing about that fight was Leon getting wobbled. Do you understand that?
That's good. It's like a Rocky movie. Him almost getting wobbled, but he gets the win. And wait, if we're talking about whoa, if we're talking about entertainment value, and the only thing you got to give me was Usman's right straight versus Masvidal.
Wait. Besides Usman, what do you mean? Gilbert Burns, he cried in the middle of the octagon. Was that not entertaining for you?
Gilbert Burns,
sissy schoolgirl.
Gilbert Burns got knocked down a few times by jabs, so I don't know how much value that has with what you're saying. But let me ask you this: since you only have one fight to show for it, that's the Masvidal knockout. What was more impressive, that Masvidal knockout or the head kick that Leon landed on Usman? That's one of the greatest comebacks in history. Leon
that probably is the greatest comeback in history. I mean, that's probably the greatest head kick in history. So
okay, I mean, so
how am I? What do you want me to do about that? I mean,
so they're tied. All I'm saying is that fight, which I don't even think it was boring. I thought it was an actual, like, a good tactical fight. Him defending takedowns, landing some kicks to the body, that right knee to the head. Usman, he was
backing up the whole time, running, galloping backwards.
Do you understand that before Edwards beat Usman, there were conversations. He was going on a media run that, the best welterweight of all time, one of the greatest streaks of title defenses of all time, the #1 pound for pound, that's gone. So my question to you is, where does Usman go from here? Because that's out the window. He's not the greatest welterweight.
You don't just get to make a statement like that and then just run past it. You don't just get to drop a statement like that and then just nonchalantly act like it wasn't nothing. What did you say? What's gone?
The #1 pound for pound title, and not only that, the greatest welterweight of all time title.
Miller, here's.
I don't think I
Miller, this is what separates professionals from amateurs like you. Okay, professionals like me see greatness. Okay, professionals like me know the fight game. People like me have been watching for a long time, have studied the game, know the greats, know the past. Okay, they don't just know the present, they know the past. People like you who have been watching for 2 years, okay, who have seen Usman fight all of 6 times, okay, who doesn't know about anything before, never saw a GSP fight, doesn't know anything about Michael Cera, like any other. Okay, listen, Matt Cera.
I'm waiting for you to arrive to your
Listen.
anticlimactic point. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, first of all, don't you ever disrespect me like that
Mm-hmm.
when I'm going on an incredible speech right now, blessing this channel with nothing
What's up,
but
999?
knowledge.
I'm waiting for it. I feel like this is just gonna go.
No, you know what I'm getting. You know what? No.
What was all that build up for? Can we get there? Can we arrive?
Before I even get to my point, no, you don't get the point.
Can we arrive? Can we get there?
Nope, you don't get it. Go ahead, Miller. Go ahead and keep talking. You want to do that to me? Y'all want to talk to me like that? Y'all want to come at me like that? You don't get the point.
Usman is not the great.
Hear from the source.
Usman is not the greatest welterweight of all time. Can we at least agree on that, Trey?
He is, Miller. Before this fight even happened, he was the greatest welterweight. Before the last fight even happened, he was the greatest welterweight. He was going on streaks that nobody's ever done before besides Anderson Silva, but nobody's ever done anything like that before. He was more dominant than GSP was. GSP was beating freaking Cracker Barrel employees, okay? Usman is the most dominant fighter, one of the most dominant fighters besides John Jones. John Jones is definitely above him. I mean, John Jones is the most dominant fighter ever in history. But Usman is top 3 most dominant fighters ever in history. He is hands down the best welterweight in history. In history. It was a fluke head kick that got him. And then some horrible judging.
Because it should have been a draw by your book, right?
You know
What's up, Brian Esquivel?
That brings me to a good point. It just shows.
Can you get there this time?
How jealous. Can
you get there this time?
How annoyed.
Here we go.
How much they wish that the UK wishes they could be like America. That they would just go and spoil our event.
You know.
Not just a fight. Not just one fight. Not just 2 fights. They would spoil the whole event.
Can I share with you? Can I share with you why there are 2 welterweights that are greater than him? I just actually thought about this, which is first off GSP. You know what GSP did that Usman wasn't able to do, and I'm not talking about just the title defenses or one of the biggest things that GSP was able to do that Usman wasn't able to do. GSP lost twice, and he avenged both losses. He was the best welterweight around at that time, unbeatable. Usman lost that. Usman lost that magic. He can't figure out Edwards, and I think the more he fights Edwards, probably the worse it gets for him.
Let me ask you something.
And is that his coach's fault? Because we could lead into that. Like there was no adjustments. Like, but go ahead. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I like that hat. I'm sorry. I can't stop. I need that hat, bro. Since you owe me 20, you could just send me one of those.
Wedgie's Golf Club, baby. We're not selling them yet, but we're gonna get some ordered and we're gonna start putting them out. Go follow Wedgie's Golf Club.
I'm gonna need one for the price of On the House. Hopefully you got that that reference. You probably don't get that reference, but go ahead. What was the question?
I am the house.
40-year-old virgin.
Here's the question.
Well, you're probably gonna be 12 years. I'm listening. Yeah. I'm listening.
I was gonna make a joke, but I'm gonna be respectful. Okay.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It was probably gonna be a horrible joke. Can we?
Let me
take long to get to the point. Yes, please do.
Let me say something.
Please do.
In what era, when, at what time do you think the peak of welterweight was? Was it during GSP's era or was it during Usman's era? Please let me know.
You know what, man? This is gonna be maybe very bad the way I'm gonna go about this. Maybe Usman's title run wasn't that great because I read in the chat, Danny Burns says Usman fought blown up 155ers mostly. His run wasn't even that special. Woodley only had a straight right hand that he was able to offer. Gilbert Burns was small for the division. He went up. Colby Covington arguably beat him in that first fight if it doesn't get stopped, and maybe even beat him in the second. And trust me, I love Usman as a person. Love the way he talks about his daughter and all that. But maybe his wins aren't that impressive. What the Masvidal win? beating Masvidal back to back. Is that even? I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling.
Not let Miller do stuff like this.
I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling. I'm not even trolling.
Miller do stuff like this after he has talked and disrespected and came at and went at Colby Covington, saying he didn't even come close to winning those 2 fights. Now he arguably won. After I've been saying this the whole time, now he arguably won.
I've always said that.
You're finally agreeing with it.
I've always said that. I've always said that.
Miller, you got cornballs like 999.
I've always said that.
Cornballs like freaking Grip, Rip, and Hike, whatever his name is. You got cornballs like Plugs or whatever the heck these little cornball little fanboys is getting in your head, saying nonsense to you, and it has you looking dumb on stream right now.
I looked it up. Let me know if this is actually super impressive. Again? Yo, did I? No.
Look at you. Can you get it together?
Oh, okay. You hear me, right? I pressed the button by mistake. The last 5, right? Let me just read. Tell me if this opponent streak is impressive. The last 5. Covington, Masvidal, Gilbert Burns, Masvidal, Colby Covington. Does that make you the GOAT of the division? No.
Bro, that's impressive. Colby Covington is a dog. Like, what do you mean?
He's
gonna go and beat Leon.
Masvidal has more losses than wins almost.
What?
Masvidal almost has almost the same amount of losses as wins. And 2 of those wins are against Masvidal. 2 of those wins are against Colby Covington, who he struggled with. Masvidal and Leon Edwards.
I'm done talking about that cornball, okay? I don't even care about Masvidal. Don't care about him. He sucks. He was never good. He had the knee that got Ben Askren knocked out. That's the only reason anybody cares about him.
Masvidal should get the title shot.
For what?
This is either horrible takes or very good takes. I'm gonna tell you why.
This is the MHT. Go ahead and count this up. He's probably gonna make this a video, y'all, because it's a horrible take, and he loves putting those out. The beef
that they had in the past has been brewing for years. What, 5-6 years since Masvidal gave him the 3-piece and a soda? Why not? Who else is out there? Colby Covington, who's 1-3 in his last 3. If Masvidal beats Burns, who has looked impressive, all I'm saying that's contingent on whether Masvidal beats Burns. But if he does, Leon already said he doesn't want Colby Covington, and I understand it. Colby Covington doesn't deserve it.
Yeah, you know why he doesn't want Colby? Because
it doesn't make sense.
He knows because he knows he's gonna get whooped.
I don't know about that.
Colby.
I don't know about that. And I'm a big Colby fan.
Dog that man. Colby will and now he's a Colby fan. What are we doing?
I've always liked Colby.
Listen, bro, you're gonna have to go get checked out at a doctor because you might be bipolar. I'm dead serious. Legally, you might be bipolar.
That's actually hilarious.
And I don't know what goes into that, but you're like a female when it comes to the MMA. Okay, you go back and forth more than anybody I know.
I'm a Colby fan.
You're a paper in the wind, getting blown every way.
I thought he was gonna win. I thought he was gonna win the second fight against Usman. I picked him to win.
Oh, I can't, man.
Colby's a special fighter. I'm not disputing that.
Chat, y'all cannot let him do this.
But
not let him do this. Seriously.
Leon's argument was, Colby has to wait because Colby is 1-2 in his last 3. Leon was willing to fight Hamzat. Colby wasn't. So for that reason, I don't want to take that fight. Maybe he wants Masvidal. Masvidal beats Burns. Can you blame him? Is all I'm saying. If you're Masvidal, don't you want that fight?
Duh, you're a nobody who's done nothing. Of course you want the fight. Why would you not want that fight? That's like asking a blind person, don't you want some new eyes?
I'm just saying I'm just saying I'm not mad at it. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, how is he still getting title? Bro, you know what? Every champion should want to fight freaking Masvidal. Every champion should.
So you're agreeing with me, right?
He comes in out of shape. He comes in bummy. He comes in with thinking he's gonna be cool, talking all cocky. Then he gets whooped, and then he goes in there and shakes his hand and acts all cool with the dude after. It's a fake beef. I'm done with this dude.
Does he not deserve that after being on like a 12-fight winning streak?
Oh, he sucks. He hasn't done anything, Miller. He's done nothing. He knocked out Ben Askren, and that was it. That was it.
No. I'm saying, doesn't Edwards deserve to pick who he fights? He's on like a 12-fight winning streak. If he wants Masvidal, give him Masvidal.
I don't care. Miller, since when has fighters been able to pick who they fight? When has that been a thing?
That's been a thing for a while.
When have they been able to handpick who they fight? Who does that? Who does that right now? Let me know.
In boxing, it happens somewhat. Champions do have a say when they have the title. Why not? Why
We're
not?
Even talking about boxing.
That's a good question. I'm sure I could check into the UFC where fighters have wanted certain fights and they've got it. I'm sure Conor McGregor, whoever he asks for right now, he'll get it, right? And he's not even a champion. So all I'm saying is Leon deserves it somewhat to kind of say, you know what? I don't want Colby. Give me Masvidal if he beats Burns. Or give me Burns. I think that's fair to say.
Listen, Colby deserves the fight.
Now, if they fight, maybe we could talk some predictions for that one. But I know you wanted to talk about Trevor Wittman real quick. Can we get to that?
Listen, yeah.
Well,
I don't even know if I can scream anymore. I'm so sick of this freaking bum. He sucks so bad.
You look a little lightheaded.
This is the first time I've ever hated a coach this much, more than Francis, more than honest. This dude is a freaking clown. I cannot stand him. Get that smiling cornball bummy looking gay pediatrician out of here. Seriously, he looks like a pediatrician, dude. He looks like a child doctor. What are you doing in the octagon? What are you doing? Seriously.
It looks like a chiropractor.
An absolute clown. Get him out of here. He's nothing but a mitt muppet. Seriously. That's all he's good for. Just holding the mitts up and let the fighters hit him. Because he knows nothing. He knows nothing about adjustments. He knows nothing about fight plans. He knows nothing about preparing for a fighter or a new opponent or changing your game plan fighting the same opponent. They went and did the same thing. That's what I'm telling you. If Usman wants to be great, Trevor Wittman is hurting Kamaru Usman. He is killing his career. He's got to go. Listen, thank God Justin Gaethje put out the win. Thank God he put out the win.
And that was a gifted win, but we'll talk about that. Yeah,
okay, no, literally. That's what I'm saying. Thank God he pulled it out. Thank God one of the judges was a little wonky on that.
Oh, you had Fiziev winning that?
Honestly, I had that one a draw too. I know that sounds crazy. I had the last two a draw.
Trevor Wittman, man. I was able to watch the fight back while listening to the commentary. He gave decent advice here and there, but not like, I just didn't see no urgency. I don't know if you, not even joking, is worth watching, Trey, if you get a chance to do so again. Leon's coach, it was beautiful to watch. You heard the urgency in his voice. Hey, you might have edged that last round. I have it this way. We still need this fifth round. So, you know, I'm paraphrasing, right? But for the most part, there's urgency. Like, you need to win this round. Look for the uppercut, he said, in the fifth round, right? What does Leon do? He finds it. Some tactical advice. Wittman, I believe, told him, just put the pressure on. Don't put 100% behind your shots. And that was really it. And what did you see Usman go out there and do? Go for a takedown and fail at them. And
horribly.
I think at that point you got to kind of go for broke. You got to realize you're in London as well too, right? You're not at home. It seemed like it was lackluster. Like there wasn't like a go big or go home kind of feel. And I do think that's the coach's fault a little bit. I do agree with you. I don't know, like, how did you feel about Wittman and what he was saying to Usman throughout the fight? Or like, to me, the biggest thing, there was no urgency in wanting to adjust at all.
Bro, that's literally what I'm telling you. Bro, when you're fighting, okay, you're not thinking, okay, let me switch this up. You're not thinking, you go in with the game plan you've been training for this whole time. You're going to keep working this.
Right.
And you're going to expect when you go to the corner that your coach is going to be honest with you and tell you, yo, this is what it is. Hey, this is what we came in with. This ain't going to work. We can see that right now. This ain't working. We got to cut this out, and this is what we need to start doing. We need to start getting some level changes. We need to start going to the body more. We need to work them on the fence. I mean, do anything besides just gallop with them and walk with them. I mean, what are we doing, bro? Seriously, what is Trevor doing? And then he's just sitting up there after his fighter gets beat and stuff, and he's still sitting up there grinning. I mean, does he care? I mean, does he have any emotion to it? Is it just about the money for him? Does he actually love fighting? Does he know anything about fighting? I'm telling you, I'm more qualified than all these judges out here listen, Trevor Wittman might have been judging the fight. He probably gave it to Leon too. He's that dumb. He's that dumb when it comes to the fight game. Those judges are that dumb when it comes to the fight game. I'm serious. It's that bad. That's all. I mean, I don't even know what else. I can't stand this dude. He is so lame. And I like looking back on it. I don't know what value what value he's added. I really don't know. When's the last time, if ever, have you seen a moment like you've seen in Leon's corner where Trevor is sitting there talking to one of his fighters and giving an incredible speech or giving an incredible breakdown of what they need to do or an adjustment that they need to do, and then the fighter goes in there and accomplishes that? I can't think of a moment.
I don't know if this is too detailed, Trey. One of the biggest advices I would have gave, and I know it's easy for us to be like, listen, you could at least done this. Do you remember in round 2 where Usman had Leon against the cage and he landed some left hooks to the head and some left uppercuts before they broke away? It was like the only time out of the clinch that he landed. After that moment in round 2, he never did that again, where he just failed takedowns, but they would break away. He wouldn't really throw anything. And then that's it. They'll square back in the center of the octagon. If he would have just simply, even if they were blocked, if he would have threw some haymakers to Usman as Leon was getting away, that makes you look better. You might be able to steal a round or two. And that could be the difference between a fight or not. You know what I mean? So I just don't get it.
I mean, do something. Even when he was going for the takedowns, even when he was going up, like, bro, that's not, like, it's like they went away from Usman's strengths. It doesn't even make any sense, bro. It makes no sense. That's what I'm telling you. Trevor Wittman is a freaking idiot. He is a bum, dude. It sucks, bro. People need to. Is nobody talking? Is it just us talking about this? Are we the ones that are really ahead of the game? I mean, is nobody talking about Trevor Wittman has fell off and people was praising this man? He was on UFC cards talking.
Was he coach of the year at one point?
I'm pretty sure. Maybe like 2 years ago or a year ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I remember, I forget what UFC it was, but there was a card where Usman, Rose, and Justin Gaethje won. And at that very moment, he was being praised as the best coach in the UFC.
Ever. Like ever. And
what a fall from grace. Like, to have these three fighters, two of them being champions, one of them almost getting there. To now Rose in one of the worst fights, Usman just didn't adjust whatsoever, which was just depressing to watch. I don't know. I have to agree with you. Trevor Wittman has to. I don't know. That guy smiles too much when his fighters lose. I just really don't get it.
It's weird, bro. He's a weirdo.
Totally off the rails. There's so much to talk about. We still got to talk about Gaethje Fiziev. There's so much, but let's quickly skip over because this is this weekend, and I don't really know your thoughts on this, and I'm catching you off guard. Sandhagen, Vera this weekend. I have no idea what you're gonna say. You probably know who I pick. Talk to me.
I mean, here's how I look at it. I think this fight is very 50-50. I don't even know what the odds are right now, but I would assume it's pretty close. Okay? Maybe, if I had to guess, it's favoring Cheeto because Cory has lost. But how I look at it is Cheeto is a more powerful Cory. He can actually land some solid punches. He can hit hard, but he can do it in a plentiful amount. He can land, like, he can keep his pace up and land a lot of punches and get in there, just like Cory can. Cory can keep the energy up, keep the pace. But, dude, this is his biggest downfall. The dude hits like Charmin Ultra. I mean, it's just like he doesn't have the mustard in him, man. I don't know what it is. He needs he needs to start training, I guess, doing more weights and stuff besides flexibility. He just don't have the muscle in him. He don't have the power. For that reason, I think Cheeto's going to land a couple more shots, going to hit him pretty good, and I think Cheeto's going to end up taking it. I could see a decision, though, because Cory's an absolute dog, but... Right.
I think if it's his method to victory, yeah, I do think it'll be decision. 5 rounds, that benefits Cheeto, in my opinion, right? The more time Cheeto has. Sandhagen, he's a He's a good fighter. He really is. And Cheeto, I don't know if it's just me, Trey. I don't know how to explain this. Like Cheeto's good, but you don't know what you're gonna get. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for those, yeah, like when he got the knockouts against Edgar and Cruz, he was losing before those landed, right? He beat Sean O'Malley decisively. That's fair. But
that's actually not fair. But
he did.
Anyways,
he won that fight, and
you love the little fluke corny wins. Here you go again, the little fluke corny wins.
He broke his shin bone from just how hard of a kicker he is. But against Sandhagen, I didn't even think about this. Give me your final prediction while I think of mine for Sandhagen and Cheeto Vera on how you have this fight ending. I'm
gonna go Cheeto by decision.
Wow, you think he could win a decision against Sandhagen? I don't know if he's able to do that. That's not how he has been winning. I wonder what the over 3.5, the over 4.5, like how much that'll be. But maybe we get some.
Let me see if I can look. I'm gonna look it up real fast.
Maybe we get some good odds for that. I'm gonna say Cheeto by 4th round. I almost want to go 5th because I might need the extra time. I'm gonna go Cheeto by 4th round knockout. I think Cheeto's just improving. I think he has his head on a swivel. He has played it a little risky against his previous fighters in getting wins, where if he doesn't get the knockout, he doesn't win.
Has Cory ever been knocked out?
He hasn't, and that's why it's a bold prediction by me. He's been finished by Aljamain Sterling. He's been finished. I don't think he's ever been knocked out. Let me look it up real quick. Cory Sandhagen record.
Give me what do you think the odds are?
Oh, I love when we do this. We haven't done this in a while. Rear naked choke, split decision, unanimous. He's only lost by sub once against Aljamain Sterling, and decisions the other two. So no, he hasn't been finished. What do I think the odds are for what?
For Cheeto and Cory.
Just straight money line?
Yeah, like what do you think the odds?
Like, yeah. Wow, I missed this, Trey. I almost want to slow down and just savor the moment, man, because who knows what you're going to be doing next week and whether you'll be back. You might, I don't know, get into kickball or something. I'm going to go with...
Funny, I was actually asked to play kick. It's funny. I was
no way.
Asked to play kickball.
You're lying.
Yeah. It's because I'm super athletic and I'm way more in shape than anybody in the chat. I'm way sexier than anybody in the chat. I would say all your women want me, but the chances of anybody in this chat having a woman are very slim. I've seen some of your profile pictures. Okay, y'all look pitiful. Y'all seriously, hey, go to the gym. Okay, start care about your life a little bit more. Seriously, we got people like what's his name, Chris Faith in here, talking about me.
Yeah.
Hey, go better yourself, brother. You look like you're down bad, okay, bud?
I'm gonna go.
You still eat the crackers with the spray cheese on it, all right, bud? Do a little better.
I might even be wrong about this, but I feel like Cheeto's probably the favorite, but like by a slim mark. I'm gonna say like a -135 Cheeto, but I don't even know if he's a favorite. +110 Cory. Drum roll, tell me.
You mean tell you?
Yes, please. Just straight money line. We'll get to the over under how many rounds.
You want Cory Sandhagen's line or you want Marlon's?
I want Marlon's because I'm gonna slam it if he's an underdog.
+140.
Really? As the fight approaches, do you think it's gonna get closer to the middle or you think it's gonna go wider?
I think it's gonna get closer to the middle.
I might have to put a bet in there tonight. My bookie doesn't let you do it that early.
If you're gonna do that, I would bet Marlon.
Cheeto's a +140. Wow. What is Cory Sandhagen?
-170. He's almost 2-1.
Yeah, I don't like that. If I were to have Sandhagen to win, wow. I thought Cheeto was gonna be the favorite for some reason. Sandhagen probably he's a solid striker. He does have the Charmin Ultra hand, so I get what you're saying there. Trey, I'm gonna need that hat, so we're gonna have to talk after this. Especially because you owe me money. Wow.
The refs were. All right, we already talked about it. I don't
Guess
know
who's
you
in the
won.
building? Guess who's in the building? Drew and Joe De Jesus, the two guys that went against my picks and paid for it. What's up, guys? The guys that don't know anything about the UFC and fighting in general. What's up, guys? Anyways, Cheeto Vera and Sandhagen, who do you guys have in the chat? Let me know. Lavithan999 says -170 plus 140 for Vera. So yeah, he wrote that earlier as well too. Y'all so stupid if you think Cheeto wins. Wow. I mean, you called me pretty dumb when I had Leon winning, and what happened, Thomas? We can talk about it. I can't believe that Cheeto's an underdog. I'm gonna go bet that as soon as we get out of here. Give me a chance to win it back. I got Sandhagen. Oh, what did we have? A $10 bet on the GoFundMe. Yeah, whatever money you make, can you send that back? Donate, Joe. What did we bet? 10? We could do another friendly 10. Y'all talk about Trevor Wittman. You just missed it. I believe you spelled his name.
Was that absolute clown of a bum?
Didn't you just pay me the week before? What fight was that? Because I'm wrong here and there. Is not very often. I want Trevor Wittman head on a spike. Says Joe De Jesus. Shake my hand, Drew. It's a deal. $10. Just donate it to the stream when we go live for that, because Plant versus Benavidez will be that weekend as well too. Anything else that we're missing, Trey? Anything you want to talk about? Because you went pretty off on Trevor, your boy. Usman, did I tell you guys or not? Drew and Joe. Miller got amnesia.
I don't know. Ask the chat. Is there anything else we missed?
Yeah, chat.
I mean, of course, I'm always for my people. I'm always for leading my people. I'm always for taking my followers and leading them to the promised land. You know, the king, the source, the one who gets it done. Mr. Intel is always here for his people. I mean, come on. He is.
While we wait for that, Trey, let me ask you this. You had Fiziev, Gaethje a draw. I thought it was 2-1, pretty clear.
I don't think it was 2-1. Well, here's my thing. Didn't one of the judges have it 10-8? I need to see the scorecard for that.
You know what?
I need to know the exact scorecard for that.
Gaethje Fiziev scorecard. Because that's horrible. Like, what would they give Gaethje the 10-8 at the 10th round, maybe? Is that what you're suggesting? Like,
at the 10th round?
Third round. I'm 10-8 in the third round? Is that what you're saying?
I'm gonna have it was the second round.
I'm gonna have it up shortly for you.
The second round.
I don't know why they would give a 10-8 to anybody in that second round.
That's what I'm saying. What are they doing? We got dummies out here.
There's no way they did that.
Unqualified people out here, Miller.
Okay, here we go. One had it 2 rounds to 1 for Gaethje, but they were 10-9 rounds. Oh, wow. Yes, a judge had it 10-8. That's and that's why it was a wow.
What, Miller? Do you think I don't do this, Miller? Are you serious?
Wow.
Do you think I really don't know about this stuff? Do you think we're not paying attention? I mean, nobody's talking about this. Nobody's saying anything. What are we doing? That's what I'm trying to tell you. They didn't just ruin the main event. They didn't just ruin the main event. They ruined the co-main event. They didn't just ruin the co-main event. They ruined the whole entire show. That's what I'm telling you.
Gaethje would have still won, though, because the other 2 judges had it Gaethje. So all 2 judges had it 29-28. But that's bad.
Are we doing?
I don't think that was a 10.
What are we doing? Who was that? Name that person right now.
Name
that judge.
Paul Sutherland.
Paul, you are a cornball. That's your name now. Cornball Paul. Congrats.
Let's have a little interesting conversation before we get out of here. To me, Trey, maybe you could paint a picture for me and actually get to the point. Unlike earlier.
Can we do something?
Sure, I had a great idea, but thanks. Ruin it. Yes, what happened?
I want you to look up Paul Sutherland. Look up this cornball right now. I want to know about him.
I'm going to do that while you answer the question for me after I give my opinion, but I will do that, I promise you. Trey, a 10-8 round to me is, let's say me and you are fighting, right? Hypothetically, okay. You knocked me down to the canvas. I was wobbled.
I'm gonna have the 10, obviously. All right, keep going.
Yeah, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. You are 7 weight classes above me. Yep. You knocked me down to the canvas. I'm wobbled. I get back up. You almost get a submission in. I'm still hurt throughout the rest of the fight. You land significantly much more than I do, maybe 2 to 3 times more. That's like a 10-8 round to me. It has to be very, very clear. What's a 10-8 round to you? Because 10-8 round for
round to
Gaethje
me-
is not is insane. And I'm gonna look up Paul Sutherland while you
a
tell me.
10-8 round to me is anytime a dude gets taken down and is getting mauled the whole entire round. Anytime, yeah, I mean, that's really probably it to me. I mean, nothing else any crazier. Maybe getting a couple submission opportunities. It's mostly just control time for me. If you're on the ground or they got control of you and they're just mauling you the whole time, going for submissions, dogging you, like just significantly whooping. I mean, we've seen 10-8 rounds. They're dominant rounds. They are like significantly dominant. Like there is like you're almost asking like, can they please just call this fight? Like this fight is over. Like he is dogging him. That's a 10-8 round to me. When you have to be like, bro, just call this freaking fight. It is done.
You ready for that?
I never saw that one time
that
in
was
Fiziev. Every time that Fiziev or Justin landed,
right.
they would each come back and land on each other.
Yeah, that's 10-8 is ridiculous.
So tell me how that works. They wasn't on the ground doing anything crazy. Tell me how that works.
I agree 100% with you, Trey. But you're ready for this, and I'll be honest. Usually I know all the details of what's going on in the MMA world. I didn't know. I looked up Paul Sutherland, right? There's an article that says MMA judge Paul Sutherland under fire over bizarre scorecards at UFC 286. That wasn't the only one. Do you remember the Morales fight? He had 30-27 for Morales, which was closer than that. Yep. He had 30-27 Vettori against Dolice. People weren't happy about that. And then that 10-8 round for Justin Gaethje. I'm looking at it right now. I would share the screen, but I think I could. Oh no, I can't. Not right now. It's he's under fire according to. There was a lot of Twitter going on how bad of a job he did.
I'll take a one-eyed Bisping scoring the fights over this bum.
I'll take a Joe DeJesus and Andrew Wheat. That might be taking it a little bit too far, but 10-8 round for Gaethje. How do you score? That's bad. Bro, I wonder how he got his credentials.
This is what I'm trying to say, Miller. This is what I'm saying. I expose stuff like this. Well, I actually know what's going on. This is why I am the actual source. Okay? He's been judging. Just getting your hand raised.
He's been judging since 2009, according to something online here.
I heard him and Trevor Wittman rode to the arena together. Them cornballs.
They probably did. Under fire. Yep. Coach Paul.
They probably smiled at each other after the fight. Them freaking lanes. God, I can't stand, bro. Trevor Wittman. Oh, dude, I can't stand him, dude. I can just see his face in my head right now. He's such a freaking cornball, dude. He is so. I bet he's sitting down on his couch or something, smiling right now like a freaking weirdo.
Rewatching Edwards and Usman 3, and enjoying it.
Literally smiling
and enjoying it.
Yeah, you almost had him right there, Usman.
This guy Trevor Wittman, man, I'm sorry. His smile annoys me. He has a Joker smile, but yeah, he gave a 10-8 round to Gaethje. Wheat says left hook was bad, dropped him off. It wasn't bad enough to have a 10-8 round. It has to be like a knockdown. He's almost gone out of there. I should be a judge. Great idea, Miller says Drew. Joe needs his rematch with me. Says Wheat. What's up, Wheat? Are you guys salty Fiziev lost? I had a 29-28 Fiziev. I'm not salty that he lost. I even said it live on stream. I said, I have 2 rounds to 1 Fiziev, but it's not a robbery if they give it to Gaethje. I did say that live on stream, but to call round number 3 a 10-8 round, that's a little weird to me. So Paul Sutherland, man, we need to put an APB out for this guy. This guy was horrible.
He probably took the vaccine. It's probably got him jacked up. That's probably what it is.
He probably got like his 5th booster. I don't know how that works on YouTube.
Passing out, pulling a DeMar Hamlin.
But we're gone too far at this point. This guy freaking Trevor Wittman just had a horrible job. Edwards beats Kobe. That's one of my last thoughts. Let me know what you guys want to talk about before we leave. We're about to get out of here. He's obviously getting paid. The fight game is so dirty. 30-27 of Vettori and a Morales, when that Morales fight was a lot closer. It's just crazy. Trey's best take ever, says Joe DeJesus. Trey, Darren had to stop the fight, says we. How do we exit here, Trey? Any last thoughts? You owe me a hat and you owe me $20. So whichever one.
Thing. In fact, I'm gonna look into Paul
Facts,
Sutherland.
Facts.
I'm gonna get him on the show, and I'm gonna roast Paul Sutherland on this show. Old Booster Boy.
My heart rate is getting up there. Hito says he's trying to get this channel demonetized. Bro, Trey's trying to do me dirty out here. We got to go to Rumble for these kind of conversations, I feel like. And still, like Trevor. No, I do. No, trust me. I'm pretty sure that I would agree almost wholeheartedly with your views on that. But let's say the powers that be
to take over YouTube.
That would be nice. That would be nice. And still says Leon, were you here for the live commentary? Did I not call that fight perfectly? I did a prediction video that literally, I'm a wizard.
Oh,
I'm a wizard. If you see that prediction video, I fake commentated the actual fight before the fight happened.
Listen to me.
And I was right.
Miller's called himself a wizard after
I'm a wizard.
7-year-old commented in here the other night and said that he was a wizard, and now Miller's taking 7-year-olds little lines. Are we serious right now?
Triple nine. He must be like 17 going on 18. He had a little bass in his voice the last time he called. Triple nine. I noticed you've been drinking your cow milk. Way to go. My bad, Trey.
It is what it is. He sounds like he got a lot of estrogen in his voice, if you ask me.
Yeah, I taught you my wizard ways, Drew. I think the last two bets that we've made, it's been on in my favor, just to share, bro. Give me one, guys. New video. If you guys will do me a favor, just do me one favor for taking your guys' money. I'll let you send me $9. Just go to this video and hit the thumbs up over there because that video has 421 views, more than my usual. We're getting up there in views. Trey, fun episode. Sorry for that little commercial. Trey, I need that hat or I need my money. And 999, and he deserves it because he called that fight. Can I quickly go to my he wants me to check Discord. Give me 1 second. Oh,
it's probably something that's not even funny that he thinks is funny. 999. I don't think anybody's ever laughed at your joke.
It's a little funny.
Nobody's ever thought you were funny.
It's a little funny, I'm not gonna lie.
Me and your mother talk about you all the time, and we feel bad for you. We want you to make friends. We want you to be cool. We want you to go outside more. You're a loser.
I see the resemblance is all I could say. 999, perfect comparison. I'm gonna have to post that maybe later. Soy boy Trey, he's sick. Oh, also one more thing. Hito wanted me to bring up something on screen too. I have no idea what this is, Trey, so I'm scared, but I'm pretty sure it's about you. Let me bring it up.
Probably not funny either. I mean, we got I wish it would just be funny. You know?
Let me see.
If y'all were gonna, if y'all are gonna try and roast and do something, can you learn how to be funny? Go watch Wild and Out or something, okay? Go do some research.
Is that you, Trey?
How to roast.
Is this you? Hito's finding the dirt on you. Hold on a second, Trey. What is it?
Calling. I have tried shooting emails.
What is this, Trey?
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails. And I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails. And I have tried calling.
Guys.
I'm waiting. It's taking forever.
What is this? I'm gonna just, guys, round of applause for Hito finding the dirt on Trey. If you want to explain that, Trey, take your time. I'm here. I'm just gonna sit back and let you have the floor because I don't know what to say after that. I don't know what that is. I don't know what was the reason. Maybe you were kidnapped.
I swear on everything. If I don't get my money from the GoFundMe, I'm suing you for everything you're worth. All $116 you got in your bank account, boy. You hear me? Stop looking up stuff about me. Stop looking them up. You don't know nothing about me. I'm out of here. I'm not doing this.
Trey, no, Trey. Trey, hold on. Trey.
Disrespecting me anymore. That's not me. That's not me.
Trey, no, wait, Trey. No. We gotta have this conversation. Guys, we have to let's just see if we can make sense of this real quick, guys. One more time. He has to explain himself next episode.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I have tried.
What is that? There has to be, guys, do me a favor. There has to be an explanation. I know it's hard to find, but that might have to be our notification when someone donates money by the next live commentary, or when someone becomes a sub. When someone becomes a sub, that'll be a great notification. He made it worse by leaving. I'm sorry. One more time.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I have tried calling.
Where did you find this, Hito? And how does TREY allow something like that to still be out there? I love the man. Don't get me wrong. I don't know how to make sense of it. Miller, if you want real TREY, I'll send it over. Miller, you have no idea. I'm the man to go to. I know the rest, but I'm not going to explain. That's correct. Wow. One of the guys that appears like one of the toughest men out there, right? The way he talks, right? As if he was a veteran ex-fighter. If you guys could explain that to me, please let me know. I don't know how to make sense of it. He has a guy on a motorcycle in the background with a hat hanging off the wall in the middle of nowhere with some keys. He's shirtless. I don't know he might be kidnapped here. I
have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I've
This is when TREY calls his girlfriend and she doesn't answer in the first 2 minutes.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and
This is TREY when he contacts Wedgie's Golf and they don't reply.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and
This is me after I bet TREY $20 that Leon is gonna win.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails.
The list could go on, guys. We could do this all day. Why TREY sound like that? He said, "Oh my God, bro! I did not." He thought, "God bless." I owe you a cash app for finding that. What is that? What is that, bro? I don't know how to explain. Miller, I got so many. Please. Why TREY sound like that? What else Joe say? Why does he look like man versus food but fatter? Says 999. I'm crying. Miller, make that a sound, but that might be my sub notification. Honestly. Oh my God, I'm gonna have nightmares about. I got the bat. Oh no, Hito. How? Before I'm about to get out of here. How did you find this, bro? I need some kind of explanation. That's bad. That's bad.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I have.
Sounds like a Karen, bro. He's talking about the boosters and all that. He looked like
calling.
Yeah.
I have tried shooting emails, and I have tried.
That's bad. And the mother effing stream says TREY, why is this out there, bro? I need an explanation before I get out of here. Holy moly, guys. #1 commentary channel on YouTube. Hit the thumbs up. I always forget to say that. I don't know why. Now, let me copy this real quick. Guys, do yourself a favor. I recapped it all by detail of why Leon really won. It wasn't a robbery. If you guys don't hit the thumbs up, I'm gonna hit you guys up personally on Instagram, and I'm gonna say this.
I have tried calling. I have tried shooting emails, and I have.
I'm gonna get out of here, guys. That's enough. Go watch the video. There it is. I'm gonna leave on that note. We could talk about it on Discord. Hit us up on Discord, on Instagram, whatever, Twitter. Discord's probably the best place to have a back and forth and make fun of TREY. Hito, I don't know how you found this. Please let me know later. I'm gonna get out of here. That not me. That is you for sure. TREY got some funny video. No, oh man, I can't wait to find that TREY. That's unexplainable. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. Last thing. If you guys don't show up, there's live commentary, right? There's a live commentary on I got one thing. This is very important. I got a live commentary Cheeto versus Sandhagen this weekend. And I need you guys to be there. Plant versus Benavidez, be there. If not, I'm gonna hit you guys up directly and say